Hello, ladies, and happy Mother's Day. I've got some fun things to share with you. So many times I have been meaning to show you things that I've been purchasing on Amazon that I really like, but I have to use them for a while. I want to be sure I like them. I don't want to be, telling you something that's not true. I want you to trust what I say. And everything I'm going to show you is going to be something that's inexpensive too. All right, that helps, right? But this is Mother's Day. The day is almost over now. But I was thinking about my mother. And so the period, I'm 82, so I'm thinking back with my mother, this would be 1946 through, say, 1961. This is the age period. Like in one word things, the way I remember my mom. Pin curls, rollers, with a scarf tied around, red lipstick, oriental pajamas, kind of silky oriental pajamas. She wore high heels, nylons with that seam down the middle. Always wore a belt with her skirt. I remember her having a very tiny waist. She always smelled good. She smelled like Chanel No. 5. I remember her singing with the radio. I remember her ironing, and she would have Lucky Strike Hit Parade on. Now, you got to be old like me to remember that. But they would be singing all these hit songs, and she would be ironing and have their hair in the pin curls, pair of shorts or capri pants on, with a little bottle, the small bottles of Coke in a glass bottle, or iced tea, an ashtray on the ironing board with a cigarette on it. And then there's always the shaker bottle of water where you would shake it on your clothes in case they dried out too much. And the clothes are always kept in the refrigerator rolled up. They had, first of all, been washed in a wringer washer or hung on the line, brought in, then you shake the water on them, roll them up, put them in a basket, and put the basket in the refrigerator. I don't know how a basket fit the refrigerator, but she did that. But then the next day was ironing day, so I remember that day. And she took such pride in her ironing, and she would make sure it was all hanging there and not put away so that when my dad came home, he could see it and say, wow, what a good job. It was just their thing that they did. And my mom could sing good. Let's see, what else? Bingo. My mother loved bingo. She loved slot machines or any kind of tips that you could buy. I remember being in the car with her, and if she's seen any dirt on your face or your ear, she would get her handkerchief out and spit on it, and you're like, oh, no. And she would get the dirt off your face. I'm sure if you're my age, you remember that, or maybe they're still doing it. I remember her talking too much when she was nervous. She could really rattle on and on. I remember her being very generous. She was always giving something away to someone. She was a fighter. She would come home from shopping and talk about how she had fought with some sales girl or something like that. I remember she always wanted to have her ears covered because her ears, I guess they stuck out a little, but I don't remember it. She had covered them so much they didn't stick out anymore. I remember her being curled up on the sofa. I think Mom had, she had depression. And her getting away from everything would be just to turn her back to you and be on the sofa and curled up and have her arm like this over her head. Just remember that so well, her doing that. And like she didn't want to go in the bedroom and lay down because she always had her beds made and stuff, but she would lay on the sofa. I remember she liked push-up sherbets. You remember the orange ones? They were called push-ups. I remember her going shopping, and she would take the bus to go shopping, and she wore high heels. No way would my mother ever wear flats and go shopping. Or go, anyway, when she went to bingo, she wore high heels. She wore them all the time. I mean, to the very end. But the special things about her that when she went shopping, when she came home, she always had bought me something. And my favorite thing to get would be cutouts. Paper dolls. I loved paper dolls. I mean, it just thrilled me when she brought those to me. And the one thing I remembered is one day she came home. She had bought 2 books of cutouts. And she said to me, "Oh, I bought you 2 of them. But I must have left one on the bus. Must have fell out of the bag or something." That bothered me so much. What did it look like? What kind of cutouts were they? Were they babies or were they ladies? I don't know. I wonder what they were. All right, things I remember. Now my mom wasn't a Christian, okay. But these are things I remember. Things my mother would tell me. Number 1, never trust a man. She's probably right about that. And the other one, if I only looked like you and know what I know now. What would you have done, Mom? You could get anybody you want, Sandy Lee. You could fall in love with a rich man as easy as a poor man. She was probably right about that. I always had an attraction to the poor guy, the guy that didn't have a car or was down and out. I don't know what that was about. And you girls are going to miss me when I'm gone. She always told us that. Oh, and we could not date anyone with big ears because she didn't want grandchildren with big ears. And she hated her own ears, which were not big and they didn't stick out. But I think they did when she was a baby. And that just always bothered her. Things she'd always tell us. Don't slouch. Stand up straight. Don't shuffle your feet. Close the door, you're going to let flies in. Don't slam that door. Don't talk loud either. I don't know why I told you all that. I hope I wasn't being disrespectful to Mom. But Mom did do some modeling when she was young. I think it was in the Parthenon Theater, downtown Hammond. So that's probably where she got that stuff of making us stand up straight and make, your shirt tail in, put your shirt tail in. So, yeah, it's just things I think about with Mom. But I knew she loved me. I knew she loved all of us kids. Perfect? No, I wasn't perfect either. None of us were, but it's just the things I remember about her. Now, after this, I've got a quick succession of items I purchased from Amazon. And some of them do remind me of my mother. But these are items I absolutely love. I've been using for a while. Now, and I'd be telling you on there, I've just been having trouble with my hair breaking off so much. Just been going on for a long time. So here lately, I quit using the curling iron, and I've been using rollers, magnetic rollers, like we used to use years ago. And that's, you know what, I remember Mom toward the end, it was pin curls first, and then they went to the rollers. We went through a lot of stuff, didn't we? The brush rollers, the magnetic rollers, the little foam rollers, the rubber rollers. Remember how little those were? They give me some kinky hair. But my hair's not been falling out as much as it was. So I think it's helping. So watch this, and there's at the end, there's the cutest video. A friend of mine, her name is Patty, is her granddaughter, and she shared this. And I go, can I share this on my YouTube video? Because, you know, some people are funny about that. It's just so cute. So I hope you enjoy it. So hang out to the end. All right, and bye-bye. And happy Mother's Day again. Love all you guys. Hey ladies, I'm back to using magnetic rollers. Those dying curling irons were just burning my hair, and it's been breaking off, and plus the set stays longer. This is the pattern of the rollers. This is exactly how I roll my hair. I don't look as cute as she does though. These are triangular mesh scarves that you put over your rollers and tie them in the bag. It comes in a set of 4. These are the metal clips that I purchased. Now the roller sets do come with plastic clips, but some people were saying that they were breaking on them. I'm not sure, but I bought the metal. This is the New Living Bible. I purchased one for Bill and one for myself, Old and New Testament, and it has a free app that comes with it. Oh, love this thing. These are sensor lights that I have around in my bathroom where the toilet's at. There's just no lighting in back there, so I love these too. They just adhere to the wall with a sticker that comes with it. No electricity needed. It does come with screws if you need it. Oh my goodness, I love this thing. It was inexpensive, and we worked all day trying to get a strip screw out. And we got this, and just in minutes it was fixed. These are very comfortable, roomy for your toes. I sized it up a half a size, but I wish I hadn't. I really didn't need to. This is a very comfortable sandal, very dressy. I had them in brown. I loved them so much, I got them in black too. This sink stopper fits almost any sink. You just push the button in the middle, plugs it up, pushing the button in the middle, it opens, and a little basket comes out for stuff that you get in the sink. I bought 2 of these baskets. That's how they come. They're like fiber on the bottom. I love these things. I have one hanging in the front and one in the back. Oh, my griddle. I love this thing. I use it for everything. I keep it plugged in the kitchen all the time. Okay, you're going to love these. You put them into your regular lamp, like a regular light bulb. Don't even think about it. Do nothing. If the electricity goes out, these have a little battery, and they're charging them, and you can just turn your lamp on. For an emergency, they are great. This is a shake-on fertilizer. I love. Use it for vegetables, for your hanging plants, for your flowers, or flower beds. Wonderful. I hate the liquids. This is a pressed powder that I use. I just use it basically under my eyes or eyelids and around my nose. It doesn't cake or anything. I love this so much, I bought 3 of them. One next to where Mr. Bill sits, one where I sit, and one for his office. Keeps your coffee warm and has 3 different temperatures. What a lovely surprise to walk around the rocks and look at what I saw. Oh, all these beautiful irises blooming. Aren't they lovely? Just like a sea of them. Ah. These are irises. They come from a root that you purchased. I think it's in the fall you plant them. It's the best time. And they keep spreading. They come in so many colors. Just thought you might enjoy that. Wow, really got the blooms. Now, aren't they gorgeous? I don't know if the hummingbirds have been here or not, because it's on the front porch. These have to be planted yet.
This is catmint. There's your peonies way back there. Looking forward to my stargazers to bloom. There's more stargazers here. Oh, that's one of the baskets I told you about. Then a little farther over, excuse my gruffy voice, I just woke up. But the peonies are blooming. They're beautiful.
So what happened?
In library, Clayton, I was saying, Clayton, why do you have that Band-Aid on your cheek? And then I was like, and then he said, Emmy Grace, can I tell you something? And then I said, yeah. And then he said, can you be my girlfriend? And then it's like, let's don't get into the head of ourselves. Okay, bye.